This is a how-to video on how to complete returning student registration for Conway Public Schools. After you create your account, you will be on this introduction page for the returning student registration. It's going to give you some instructions, and after you read those instructions, you will click Next. The first thing it will do is it will have your student information. It will have their name, date of birth, grade they're going into, school, social security number, address, whether or not they're a twin or triplet. Then it will go into your guardian information. You want to read over this information very carefully, and it's going to give you the opportunity to change any information that is incorrect or needs to be updated. Here are parents and legal guardians, emergency contacts, medical information, and then you'll see here at the bottom, it says information updates. Do you need to change any of the above information? So you're going to say yes or no. I'm going to click yes so we can change some of mine. Even if you click no, it's going to have you review some information. So you see my daughter's name. That's fine. Date of birth, social security number. Is it correct? Yes. All right. Address right here. If I want to change my address, if I click there, I'm not going to be able to type there. So I'm going to come down here. Is the address above listed correct? If I put no, then it's going to give me a place to put the new address. So I can put 2840 Center Street. And then I can put Conway, Arkansas, 72034. Okay, then it's going to ask me, is the mailing the same as the physical? Yes. Contact information. Phone number. Oh, no dashes. Let's see. Alert system phone. Put your alert number in there. And then it's going to ask you for your language of correspondence. Oh, I cannot click right. Is your student a military dependent? Again, is your student a twin? Information about homeless, how they get to school, and whether or not you have internet access in your home. Then you're going to click Next. If you have any court orders or court documents, you're going to click there. Then it's the guardian section. Notice it tells you in the red print not to reorder your contacts. If you need to reorder them, if there's a custody order or an emergency contacts, you want someone else to be the first one they call, you can do that later. So if you want to remove a contact, you can do that. Lives with student, home phone number. Now here it will let me just change this number. So if I want to change this number, I can do that. I can tell what phone type it is. So if it's dad's cell or mom's cell, work number. Would I like to add another phone number? Yes or no. I can put where I work. And then required is my email address. So you want to make sure you put a valid email address in there so that the district can send you emails with district information. And then it's going to say, would you like to add another parent or legal guardian? So if you would, it's going to ask you for a secondary parent or legal guardian. So I'm going to put dad's name right here, especially if you have two parents that live in different households. You want to make sure that you put both of them separate guardians here. So I'm going to say no. And then I'm going to put address, Arkansas. Okay. Again, home and primary number for the guardian is very important because this is the number right here that the district is going to call. on the primary guardian. Again, this was the secondary guardian that I added, but home primary number, even more than alert number, is important as far as the district goes. So I'm going to come down here. Would I like to add another guardian? No. And now we're on to emergency contacts. So I would put in the name of my emergency contact. Let's see here. It's not going to let me change this one. It's going to let me put in my relationship to them and their number. Keep doing those dashes. And additional phone numbers, okay, and what type of phone. And then if I want to add another emergency contact, I can. And I can put Aunt right there. I can put her number. And then no other phone number, no other emergency contact. Click Next. So here is where you get to put the priority of the guardians. So if mom is first or dad, emergency contact, put Aunt Nancy right there. You want to order the guardians and then order your emergency contacts. The parent that the child lives with should be guardian 1, the primary parent that wants the communication and that has custody of the child. And same thing for the emergency contacts, the person that you want to be notified first in case of an emergency if they cannot get a hold of you or the secondary guardian. So we're going to click Next. And we're on to health information. It asks for your doctor's name and phone number and preferred hospital. Notice these are not required fields, but if you want to put that information in there. Health history, any medical alerts, any special medical considerations. Then here's the agreement section. It's going to ask me to agree that I've read the student handbook and that I'm aware of all of our policies and procedures. This is the technology use agreement, understanding that I know all of the rules and regulations for using district technology and the internet at school. And then this is the FERPA consent about taking photographs of your child, also posting them online. We are almost done. This is the opportunity to upload documents. Don't want this to be confusing for returning parents. Many of you, in fact, most of you will not have any documents to upload here. If you do, if you have a new court order or if you have a new shot record or something like that, you can upload that here. If you have a student in grades 1 through 7, you do need to upload a new proof of residency here unless you've already taken one to the school. And if you don't feel good about uploading it electronically, you can take a paper copy to the school. That's fine too. If you don't have anything here, you're going to click Next. And you are basically here giving your electronic signature saying that you agree that this information is correct. And you're going to date it, today's date. It's going to let you click right there. And you're going to click Next. And now it's going to go back through and check to see if everything is green. Green is good. Red is bad. So I'm going to click on the red and see what I messed up on. Okay, so I think it is asking me, it wants me to put my second one as number 2. And then it wants me to put this one as number 2. So I think since I added these, I added a second guardian and I added a second contact. I had to put them in as number 2. And it looks like my one that I had was already number 2. So I had to put that as number 1. You will have actual names in here, so it will be a little less confusing for you. So I'm going to hit Next and see if that resolves the problem. It's going to, wherever I am, it's going to take me back through. So I can either click Next all the way back through, or I can go back down here on the left-hand side and click Summary. Oh, it looks like I still have one error. You must assign a priority to each of the contacts listed above. Okay, maybe it wants them in order like this. There we go. Okay. So I'm doing this on the fly just to show you all. So guardians are 1 and 2, emergency contacts are 3 and 4. And then you could also have 5 or 6 down here. So I'm going to click next, and then I'm going to go to summary. And we've got all green checks. So I'm going to click submit. And once you click submit, you are good to go. There is a link right here if you want to print a copy for your records. There is a link right here if you need to register a sibling or a second student. So if you click right here, it is going to take you back to this screen right here. You're going to put in your SNAP code for your second student and click continue, and you'll be good to go for the second registration. Otherwise, you are done with returning registration and you are good to go for the 21-22 school year.